Hello crafty friends, today we're going to make some quick and easy mini tags using washi tape. I'm working on a piece of A4 watercolor paper as my base. You can use any kind of cardstock for this. You just want something that's a little bit thicker than a normal copy paper. Then get a selection of washi tapes. The washi tapes that I'm using are from the Washi Tape shop. There is a link in the description box below, and there's also a discount that you can get if you use my discount code. I'm just going to take a variety of designs and I'm going to stick them horizontally across my A4 paper. Because I peeled and restuck the left hand side, it's sort of not sticking well now, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just to adhere that properly. You don't have to use different washi tapes for each line that we're doing here. You can use always the same, but I wanted to have just a variety and I've just selected some different ones. They're not all matching or contrasting, just a random selection. If you are struggling to get the backing off your washi tape, a little trick is to take a piece of sticky tape and stick it on the underside of the washi tape, and then that'll help you to remove the back layer from the top part of the washi tape. Of course, if you don't have washi tape, you can also do this with strips of cardstock. Any kind of maybe offcuts that you might have, or some of your favorite cardstock, just cut them into strips and you can do the same kind of effect. Now the overhanging edges you can cut off, but I'm a little lazy, so I'm just going to stick them onto the back. I don't think it makes a difference, but you can do it the way you prefer. I want to add a little bit more interest to my washi tape, so I have these beautiful botanical washi tape stickers. They have a beautiful gold metallic and I really love these. These are quite my favorites, so I'm going to add a few of these here and there, mainly on the white part of the washi tape, the one that's got the black text, just to give it a little bit more interest and a pop of color. Next, I'm going to add some white gesso just to soften the overall look and to blend the sections a little bit. So I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to go randomly over different sections, not everywhere. We're not going to cover the entire background in gesso. We're just going to do certain sections. This, I feel, gives it a really soft look and sort of blends everything in. So it's not just these blunt strips of washi tape or just blunt strips of color. I think it sort of harmonizes the whole look and gives it a soft feel that makes everything sort of fit together. If you happen to add too much gesso, you can just use a wet baby wipe to dab it up or wipe it off. Next, I'm going to add some splatter. I think this adds great interest, and I'm going to use some watered down white acrylic paint for this. So just using a very thin paintbrush, you're just going to dip it into your acrylic paint and then just splash it randomly over the entire surface. Sometimes big blobs come out, which I don't like for this project. I just wipe them up while they're still wet with a wet baby wipe. You can add other colors too. You could also do black if you want a strong contrast, or even just multiple colors. I'm just going to go for white for now and keep it quite simple. And then once it's dried really well, we are going to cut these up into our tags. So I'm just measuring with my pencil and a ruler so I can cut them into the same size tags. I'm just going for mini ones at this point in time. So I'm just going to cut them with my cutter. You can also cut them by hand if you don't have a cutter, and you can make them as big or as small as you want. Once they're all cut, I really love turning them over and see all the beautiful designs and how the washi tapes and the random bits have sort of come onto each tag. I love to see what the final result is with the patterns. And then to cut the corners to make it into a tag shape, I'm just going to use a ready-made tag as a template. I think this is really quick and easy. Just pop it over the top in the center and then just use your scissors to cut the corners off. And then also just punch your hole in the center. I'm going to do the same for all the tags. These tags will be available for sale in my Etsy shop. I'll put a link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. I may not get them up in the Etsy shop today when this video is released, but please do check back in the next couple of days if you're interested to purchase. I would also love if you subscribe to my channel. I have lots of ephemera making videos, junk journals, art journaling, and lots of mixed media. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Once all the tags are shaped and they have a little hole punched, I'm going to use my corner rounding punch to round the corners of each tag. I just like doing that to my cards. Yeah, I don't do it all the time, and you most certainly don't have to do it. It's just a little additional thing that I wanted to do for this project. I want to add a little bit more to each tag, and I really want to use this washi tape, which is florals on a transparent sticker. They're really, really beautiful, and I wanted to use them. So I'm just going to trim them around just to get a good shape, and then I want to stick some down on some of the tags. They really are very pretty florals. And then I'm also going to add a piece of fabric for the tie. I just have a piece of calico, which I'm just going to rip. I love the frayed edges and the roughness of it. So I'm just going to pop that through the loop and just keep it very, very natural and not really overdo it anymore. Just sort of a sticker on each one. And they're not all going to be botanicals. I'll do a few with botanicals or with these flowers, and then some with other different kind of washi tape stickers. For the next few, I'm going to use those green leaves with the metallic gold, which I really love. I'm just going to put one on each as a focal point, and then also add the tie. For the last few, I have little insects, which are also washi tape stickers, and I'm going to add one each of those. And while I was doing the ties, I pulled one card a bit too hard and it ripped, but that's okay, we're going to fix that. So I'm just going to take another piece of white cardstock, any kind of cardstock, and I'm going to use a glue stick to adhere this tag onto the cardstock. Put glue all the way around, especially on the edges, because you want the entire card to stick flat. We're going to stick that down, and then we're going to trim all the way around it. I would call this a bit of tag surgery. We don't have to waste the entire card. We can still use it as a tag. And once we've trimmed that, it has a base again where we can punch a hole, and then we can add our tie. This time I'll pull really gently, and that covers the little patchwork we've done at the top, and you have a tag, and no one will ever know. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and were inspired to create your own mini tags. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.